What if Heath Ledger was alive in 2025? He would have received 3 Oscar nominations since 2010 for roles that pushed emotional boundaries. He would have won 1 Academy Award for a post-Joker performance that redefined psychological drama, starred in 5 critically acclaimed psychological thrillers that became cult classics. Christopher Nolan would have cast him in 2 major films after The Dark Knight, including a lead in Inception. Marvel Studios would have offered him a major role, but he would have turned it down to stay true to indie cinema. He would have produced 4 indie films under his own creative label, focusing on mental health and identity. He would have written and starred in a Joker sequel that explored the character's origin through poetry and silence. His TED Talk titled Acting from the Soul would have reached 10 million views worldwide. He would have portrayed 2 legendary real-life figures in biopics that earned global praise. He would have made a surprise cameo in Joker 2, sparking emotional reactions across the internet. His Joker scenes would have been edited into over 1 billion TikTok tributes by 2025. He would have given 3 viral interviews discussing mental health, fame, and artistic vulnerability. Netflix would have released a 5-part docu-series titled Ledger, the Man Behind the Mask. Fans would have posted over 5 million tribute videos every year in his honor. A global acting award would have been named after him, celebrating fearless performances. 2 best-selling books would have been published about his creative process and emotional depth. His quote, "I don't play characters. I become them," would have gone viral across platforms. Over 100,000 fans would have tattooed his Joker smile or iconic quotes. An AI-generated short film based on his unfinished script would have won a Cannes Award. He would have founded an acting school focused on emotional truth and character immersion. Heath would have launched a foundation supporting mental health in the arts, helping thousands of creatives. He would have mentored over 10,000 young actors through global workshops and retreats. His podcast, Ledger Unscripted, would have topped charts with raw, honest conversations. He would have spent 3 years living off-grid to reset his mind and reconnect with nature. His viral speech, "Fame Isn't Freedom," would have sparked global conversations about celebrity culture. He would have chosen to live without social media, inspiring a minimalist movement. A retreat center built by him in Australia would have become a haven for artists and seekers. He would have supported 5 major causes: mental health, indie cinema, youth arts, climate action, and privacy. He would have directed a documentary about anxiety in Hollywood that changed industry norms. At an award show, he would have said, "I almost didn't make it, but now I help others survive." His tribute film would have been screened in over 50 countries, drawing tears and standing ovations. A Joker tribute video featuring his scenes would have crossed 1 billion views on YouTube. A statue of Heath Ledger would have been unveiled in Perth, Australia, his hometown. His Act for Change movement would have inspired 10 million fans to pursue creative healing. He would have delivered a powerful speech at the UN about creativity as a tool for peace. Fluent in 3 languages, he would have given interviews in English, French, and Spanish. A viral Oscars moment would have shown Heath hugging Joaquin Phoenix in a tearful embrace. 2 of his films would have been banned in certain countries for being too emotionally intense. A museum exhibit titled Ledger's Mind would have opened in Los Angeles, showcasing his journals and props. October 28th would have been declared Heath Ledger Day worldwide, honoring his legacy. In 2025 alone, over 1 million fan letters would have been sent to his foundation. Every Halloween, 500,000 fans would have dressed as his Joker in tribute. His online acting masterclass would have enrolled 2 million students globally. A viral fan theory would claim, "Heath Ledger is the soul of modern cinema." Gen Z would have created over 100,000 tribute videos exploring his roles and philosophy. A fan-built shrine in New York would have become a pilgrimage site for artists. The hashtag Ledger Challenge would trend on TikTok, encouraging raw, emotional acting. His comeback film would have made 5 million fans cry in theaters worldwide. A fan documentary titled Heath, the Role That Never Ended, would have won Sundance. His legacy would be remembered as the actor who changed everything and never stopped giving. Now it's your turn. Which of these stats do you think could have come true? Which ones feel too wild to imagine? And most importantly, What would you have wanted Heath Ledger to achieve if he were still alive? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's honor the legend together.